In this video, we will discuss about final modifiers in Java. In the last video, we discussed about static modifiers. Okay, so in this video, we discussed about final. If anyone not watched that static modifier means, go and check it out because in this final also we need to use that static concept for that purpose. Okay, what is the use of final and where we can able to apply this final? These things and all we will discuss and practically we will implement in this session. So simply we can say as a final we can able to apply for variables, method, classes. What is the use to apply for a variables means value cannot be changed once assigned. For example, once you assign value to any variable means in future you can't able to change. For that purpose we are using final to the variables. Same like methods cannot be overridden. Same like classes cannot be inherited. So these points and all we will be covered with a practical example. Okay, so I already created one class. Let's say class A and class B. So class A contains a one non-static variable or instance variable. Say let's say it has a one some amount taken as a 100 means we are assigning value. But in what happen means in some other classes it will be used, right? So how it will be used? With help of object reference it will be used. Am I right or wrong? So object reference it will be used. So it will be we can able to access a dot amount, we can able to access and we can able to print. But what happen means in future other classes trying to change that value. For example, say how they able to change means like this. They will to change 100 to something 50 like that. They will be changed, then they will be used. Simply they will be used. Okay, so like this they will be do. Okay, value will be changing. See, initially 100, then they changed value to 50. So like this they did. But in future you have a requirement. Once you assign value to a particular variable, you can't able to change anywhere. You can't able to change anywhere. That kind of requirement you have in future means at the time you go for final. So final means fixed. That value will be fixed. Once you assign to a variable means that value will be fixed. Nowhere you can able to change that value. Okay, simply. So this is a, what is this is a what is this a normally instance variable. So if I want to change this instance to a normal final variable means simply you can go for final keyword here. So final modifier, simply you can go for final. So immediately you will be get compilation errors wherever you are trying to change that value. You will be get compilation errors. So let me save and execute. So we already discussed, right? So we already discussed this point. See, we already discussed this point. Okay, so once variables cannot be changed once assigned. We already assigned here, so we can't able to change that variables value. See, you will be get compilation errors. Let me check what kind of exception. Unresolved compilation 12. Wait, I think here S is there. That's why I think so. Okay. Now I will be run again. See, a dot amount cannot be changed. A dot amount cannot be changed. Why? Because this is the final field, means final variable. So once you assign any variable to a final means you can't able to change that assigned value. Simply the answer is clear, right? See, the answer is very clear. So final field a dot amount cannot be changed. Why you can't able to change? Because that variable is a final variable. So final means that value will be fixed. You can't able to change that value. Okay, once assigned means you can't able to change. The point is clear, right? If you have still any doubt, let me know in comment section. The value we cannot able to change in real time. What happen means public final string company name, like this it will become like this. It will be there, one name will be their company name. Okay, so no one can't able to change this name. See, no one can't able to change. They can able to access and read but they can't able to change. See, they can't able to change. See, they can't able to change. Say same like you have in real time pi value, you have some interest rates, you have some amount, you have some discount rate, you have. So that kind of things, everything you will be write in a final. Okay, that variable you can write in a final. So the conclusion is no one can able to change that value. Once we assign, right, no one can able to change that variables value cannot be changed once assigned. The final a dot amount cannot be assigned. So there is a one more condition also is there. See, let me check. Public final int j. So if you not assigning proper value means immediately it will be thrown as a compilation error. See here, it what kind of the blank final field j may not have be initialized. We need to properly initialize. Whenever you take any variable as a final means we properly need to initialize. Okay, that is the condition for final. final with variable. Up to now you clear or not? If you have still any doubt, let me know in comment section. Okay, so final variable is clear, right? Then we go for methods. So I will conclude one more point here. So in last video we discussed about static, right? See here, I taken as a student class. I taken student class. Here I have one variable, static variable. Static means all the other objects also will able to share. See, easily they can able to access. See here, once I print means it will become here. But in future, what is the problem, right? In future, what is the problem means there is a one object. They are trying to change the college name. They are trying to change the college name, some other college name. Say for example like this. So then immediately other objects will be affected. So other object reference also it will be get some problem. See, but actual college name is, see here, actual college name is SRC, but we got output as a some other output we got because some object is trying to change that value. So all the other objects will be got affected. Why? Because this is applicable for static. See, for static, see, when a variable is declared as a static, then a single copy of variable is created and shared among all the objects. So single copy only. So for that remaining places also it is affected. Am I right or wrong? See, remaining places also it is affected. For this kind of problems, what we can able to do is we can mention as a college as a final. So at the time you can go for final. So now this is the combination. Static and final is the combination. Am I right or wrong? See, now it is a final. So no one can't able to change this value because we are properly initialized. No one can't able to change this value. Now I will be try with for change in class A. See, now like this I'm trying to change. So immediately we will be get compilation errors because we already mentioned that is a final modifier. Once we assign as a final modifier means we can't able to change that value. Okay, up to now you got right for variables. So now I will discuss for methods also. Okay, okay, up to now you clear or not? Okay, now I go for methods. So what is the two methods? So see, here I mentioned, right, methods cannot be overridden. So for that point you need to remember runtime polymorphism concept. Okay, so I have one method, say public void, okay, I will take integer, public void add. So if I pass two numbers to this method, then it will be give addition of that methods, it will be written, right, simply written I plus j. So simply it will be written I plus j. But what happen means in future this kind of implementation will not satisfy with child class. How we can able to assign child class? So we can match a relationship like this. In future child not satisfy this addition. So in child has their specific requirement like this. They need to assign some like this, they need to do like that. Okay, but here we are properly overridden. Am I right or wrong? So here we are overridden. See, overridden, properly overridden. So in future what happen means, so with help of b I create object. Now I created object b dot add. If I pass 1 comma 2, what is the output? So what is the output I am expecting here? I am expecting only 3. But what happened means child overridden that addition method. Then he implemented his own implementation. Then immediately output will be affected. See, I not nowhere printed that method. Just a minute. B dot add method. So I will pass 1 comma 2, then my result will be 3 I need to get. But here once we execute and check, what will get 13 because child overridden that parent method. Point is clear, right? So child override parent class method, then child implemented his own methodology, his own business logic. But we not restricted here. Anyone can able to override this method. So for example, you want to restrict to method override, at the time you can go for final. Say let me conclude. So if I mention anything here, final modifier here, so we can't able to override. See, immediately it will be get compilation error. So the conclusion is, once we declare final modifier to a method means we can't able to override in our child classes. That means we cannot overridden. See, the point is clear. Second point also clear. So we cannot overridden. We cannot overridden. See, the point is clear or not? So we cannot overridden. Overridden means here we cannot able to override our parent class methods in child class. So simply we need to use this method only. The point is clear, right? We cannot overridden. means we cannot override parent class methods in child class because we mentioned as a final modifiers in parent class methods. So if you mention like that means you cannot override that kind of methods. So simply now you will be check you getting expect output only. So why we are using final modifiers to method means mainly we are restricting to the override this method in child classes. Why? Because means sometimes see this is the normal addition method, but in child class what they are doing, they are modifying their own business logic. For that such kind of requirements is there in your classes, in your methods means you will be restrict like that. Using final you can restrict, so no one can able to override and no one able to change their own logic means you can write like this final. Okay, up to now you are clear, right? Methods cannot be overridden. We cannot overridden this kind of methods. See, this kind of methods we can't able to overridden. So in real time, I will be show you one example where we will be doing means you already know, right? Object class. So we will be check in object class is there anything or anything related to final methods. So let me conclude. So control O to check the methods. So go for here. See here final. This is the final method in object class. Now I am trying to the override this method in my child class. Let me check whether it will be allow or not. So this is the final, right? Now I will be remove this final and this native. So whether I will be get compilation errors or not. See, you can check. Cannot override the final method from object. Why we not able to override? Tell me why we can't able to override this method, because this is mentioned as a final. So once they mention as a final means we can't able to override in our child classes. I hope you got my point, right? So let me know if you have still any doubts. For method cannot override, and why we cannot override means we declare as a final. So next point I will be go for classes. See, I have a class m, I have a class m. So for this class m has a some methods. For example, class A contains some methods and all, some fields and all. So no class will can't able to use my properties. For example, say I have some methods I have. For example, say m1 method I have. So m2 method I have. M2 method I have. At the same time, I have a some variables I have. So my intention is I this m class I can't give my properties to the any child class. I can't give my properties to the any child class. At the time you mention this m as a final. So let me conclude. For example, this say z class. Z class is there, right? So for example, z class now extending m class. See, extending m class. For example, say I have one variable public int I is equal to some number I have. Same at the same time I have one method public void. So I have some method also I have. Let me conclude. So like this I have some methods, I have some variables I have. Okay, that thing now we can able now what I did here. Let me check what I did here. I extended means inherited, right? Extended means inherited. Here means parent child relation is there. So now I can able to access this I value, I can able to access, then same time amount also I can able to access. Am I right or wrong? So how we can able to access? Simply create z reference. We can create object. Now z dot, now z dot amount. Now z dot amount, same like that I can able to variables also, right? Z2 dot I and z2 dot I. Okay, j2 dot I. Now I can able to access, I can able to change anything whatever I can do. Okay, now but what it is telling means there is m class, right? M class won't inherit any child classes means in future m class can't share his property to the child classes. At the time what we need to do is we need to change this class as a final class. So we need to change this class as a final class. Once you change this class as a final class means that means you cannot able to inherit, you cannot able to inherit means cannot subclass the final class m. We can't able to subclass that. That is the only right conclusion. We cannot able to inherit it. See, the conclusion is clear, right? We cannot able to inherit it means classes cannot be inherited. Inherited means we can't able to do subclasses. We can't able to assign for subclasses means parent child relationship we are restricting. Why we are restricting means here a class as a m class won't share his own properties to the child classes. For that scenario we can go for class level we mention as a final. So child classes cannot be inherited. The point is now we cannot able to use these extents here, means we can't able to use these things and all, so we can't able to access their properties. See, am I right or wrong? So we can't able to inherited. So okay, tell me in real time where we can use. Okay, in real time means we already know, right? String class. So I am trying with the string class. String is a one final class, we know, right? See immediately what it will be tell, right? Type z cannot be subclass the final class string. Oh, let me check. String. So string is a one final class. So we cannot inherit string class in subclasses. Am I right or wrong? See, now I'm trying like this. So class cannot be inherited means we cannot able to relationship with the child classes, because string is not give his own properties to the, means his property to the child class. For that time we can go for final. See, we can go for final. So finally I will be conclude what we discussed as of now. So up to now what we discussed means variables we discussed, right? Variables. So variables values cannot be changed once assigned. So for example, once you assign any value to particular variable, in future you can't or no one cannot able to change, no one cannot change means at the time you can go for final variable. Okay, then no one can't able to rechange that value. Okay, we already seen, right? In student class also we already seen. See, once we assign college like this, in future no one can't able to change that value. See, in future no one can't able to change that value. Okay, at the scenario we can go for final variable or final modifier. Okay, means final keyword we can use at on the scenario for variables. Okay, next point we can go for methods. See, methods cannot be overridden. Methods cannot be overridden. Okay, so for suppose you have a, let me show you with the example. For suppose you have a, some methods in your classes, that methods cannot be override in child classes, means at the time you can go for final. Okay, at the time you can go for final modifier. What is the conclusion means final fi- once we assign methods to a final, methods cannot be overridden, so we cannot able to override in our child classes. Okay, like this it is not possible. Okay, so I hope you got this point also, right? Then next point is cannot be, classes cannot be inherited. So once we assign final variable or modifier to the class levels, means we cannot able to inherit it. Inherit means we cannot match relationship with our child classes. Means like this we can't able to create child classes. See, like this it is not possible, cannot be inherited. Means parent child relationship is not possible, user relationship is not possible. We are restricting, because I have a class m, this class contains their own methods and own properties. So class m won't share these properties to the child class. At the time we can go for final modifier or variable to the class level. So in child we cannot inherit it. We cannot use in child class, means we cannot instantiate in child class. See, we cannot instantiate means, sorry, we cannot inherited means we cannot able to match the parent child relationship. Okay, so at the time parent class properties we can't able to access, right, in child class. Okay, like that purpose we can go for inherited. In real time we seen, right? String is the one class, string is a one final class, we cannot able to inherit it. We cannot able to inherit it in subclasses. Same like object class. So object class has a some kind of methods, so that method is a final, so we cannot able to override that methods. Okay, so we have same like that we have variables also we have. Okay, so like this, we already seen, right? Like this variables also we have. So once we assign properly final means we can't able to change. Up to now we clear these 3 points. If still if you have any doubt means let me know in comment section.